Hello and welcome to another Alteryx Weekly challenge. I am Terrence Miller, a Tableau and Alteryx consultant here at the Information Lab, and let's get into this week's challenge. So for challenge number 473, we have school supplies cost how much? Part 2. Last week's challenge was similar. So in last week, part one of this challenge, we calculated the cost of school supplies for one child in each grade of elementary school from kindergarten through sixth grade. And this week we'll build on top of that. So for this week's goals, we want to know what is the total cost of school supplies for all students for each grade, kindergarten to grade 6. To achieve this, we'll need to calculate the total number of students in each grade, and then the total cost of school supplies by grade. And we'll also want to know what is the total cost of school supplies for all students in kindergarten to grade 6. I think that's enough here looking at the challenge. We can move on to the actually getting into Alteryx. Let's minimize this. Okay, let's give this a fresh run. And let's take a look at our two data sets and what we want to achieve. So here we have enrollment data at the top. We have the corporation name, the school name, and then the different grades. Each is its own column. We have 1,874 rows, and then we have a full cost of school supplies. So for each of these grades, we have the cost associated with that grade. And then we also have for the outputs that we're looking for that first question was the total cost per grade. We have an example here, as well as what we're trying to get to for the total costs. So let's get right into it. Taking a look back here, the first thing I notice is that we're going to have to pivot this data. So we want to try and connect the information from the two different tables, and with the grades separated out by columns and their own individual columns, it's not really easy or really possible to do that. It may be nice to look at sometimes, but it's really nice to have your data in a longer format where you have a record or row per grade instead of each grade being in its own column. So let's go ahead and do that. And to do that, we're going to use this transform tab here and the transpose tool. You could see kind of visually that we're taking things from columns and moving them into a row. And let's connect that to the input anchor here. Okay, so we have to think about what columns we want to remain the same, and those key columns will get checked at the top here. So we're going to check corporate ID, corporate name, school ID, and school name. We can also check total students, but it's not really necessary. We can always recalculate the total students later. And let's give that a run just to see what it looks like now. So now we have two new columns called name and value, where we have the different grades and then the number of students associated. We still have that total overall students on the side here, but not really necessary. So let's try and join these two data sets. So let's drag in our join tool and let's drag in our full cost of school supplies. The column we want to join by is this new name field, which has the grade, to the grade field of the second table. And let's give that a run now. So I want to check the two left and right anchors, which is everything that is not part of both data sets. And we can see for the right section that the third, pretty much first through sixth grade, are not being joined to the original data set that we have. We see that kindergarten is being joined, but the other grades aren't. Now, why is that? If we look here, we can see that the structure says grade 2, but if we come back here, we can see that says second grade. So we're going to need to change that and make sure that these two strings are formatted in the same way to be able to connect them. And I think the easiest way to do that is by checking the second one. We don't want to have to replicate the like if one then first, if two then second, third, etc. so on. So let's drag in a formula tool and go about changing this from first grade to grade 1. So we want to manipulate our grade column. And we're going to do this with an if statement because there's two different conditions. We have ones that have numbers and ones that don't, right? We want kindergarten to remain the same, but we do want to change the ones that have a number involved. So we're going to use regex match to identify the ones that have a number. And we're going to start off with an if statement. So if regex match, the string we are comparing is the grade field, and the pattern that we're looking for is /d, which stands for a number followed by anything. So this will return true for any string that has a number followed by anything else. And that's all we really need for this use case to find the ones here that contain a number. So if that, then we want to return grade and give a space there. We're gonna concatenate that to left grade. Not sure why it's not autofilling there. One. We can see that the left here is all the first character of each of these strings is the number that we're looking for. We could change this around to be regex all throughout if we needed to do things like grade like 10, 11, 12, etc. But this works for this use case and example here. So we're attaching that first character of the grade string if it meets that condition. But otherwise, we just want to leave it alone, right? So we're gonna put in grade again there and end our if statement. And we see in the preview here that it's starting to work. Let's give that a run. And we can see nice, these have all been transferred over and converted to the new format. And now we no longer have anything falling out on either side, which is perfect, exactly what we want. So now let's get back to our original task, which is to find the total cost of school supplies for all students for each grade. So we come back to our summarize tool. We want to group by the grade. We want the total, we want for each grade, we want the total amount of students. So we're going to summarize that. No, sorry, not the total students. That's the column we left in there. The students is the students per grade is this value column. So we're gonna summarize that, and we can rename that to total students. And then lastly, we want the cost per student, and we're just gonna leave that alone. We can group by it, average it, max it. It'll all be the same, but let's just leave it as a group by here and give that a run, see what our summary looks like. Now we have each grade, the total amount of students in each of those grades, and the cost of school supplies per student. And now we can use that to calculate the total cost for that grade, right? So what's the name of this column we're creating? Total cost of school supplies by grade. Let me just copy that over. And let's drag in a formula tool. So we're creating our new column. And I'll just paste in that same name that we were using before from this example. And it's pretty simple. We're just going to multiply. So this can be a double. And we're going to say total students times cost of school supplies per student. Great. Give that a run. Okay. Now we have each of those values. It's in a slightly different order than we had before. So let's check a few. So let's check kindergarten and grade 3. So for kindergarten, we have 72,955, and then 511779325. Yep, 511779325. Great. And then grade 3, we have 74,920 students. Check grade 3 here. Yep. And then we have, oh, wrong one, gotta go here. 6855180. I'll check it here. 6855180. Perfect. Okay. So those two check out, and you can check on your own just to 100% make sure that everything else works, but I'm pretty confident that I did it correctly. Let's move on to our second task, which is to essentially sum that column that we created here. So let's drag in a summarize tool and take our total cost of school supplies by grade and sum that. Give this another run. And let's check our and compare our numbers. So we have 388,515,9096. 388,515,9096. Great. So that's it for this week's challenge. It's pretty straightforward. There are two, I guess, slightly intermediate skills used where we have the transpose and pivoting, and we use regex match just to identify and restructure those grade names. But I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough, and I hope you're enjoying these weekly challenges. Thank you for watching. Bye.